Hello, everybody. Hi, my name is Bonnie McComb, and I am a qualified national marketing director with the Juice Plus Company. I just want to go over some tips and tidbits with the tower garden. I'm going to do a few segments, and we'll start off with one today. Once your tower garden has arrived, open up the boxes, check everything off to make sure everything has arrived. And it's so simple to put up a tower garden, it's like a puzzle. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your base on top of your tower. I always think the bowl is like a big salad bowl, right? So you're going to put the base on top of it, and there's already one section that's on the base. So what you're going to do is you take out the next pod, make sure that you're setting them up correctly. So start with the letter A. So inside the actual section of this tower here, the pod, you'll see an A and a B on the left and on the right side. Make sure you start off with the letter A, or you will complete the whole tower garden and you'll have to start over. So start with the A. The other thing is you do not need to fill it up with water until your seedlings are ready to go into your tower, unless you're going to plant your seeds in your rock wool, put them in the little net pods, and start growing in your tower right away. Okay, those just a couple of little sections there too. Also with lighting, there's no wrong or right to lighting. I have put my tower timer on for my lights approximately 12 hours a day, and my plants grow amazing. Now I just cleaned up most of my tower and I'm ready to put some new seedlings in, so let's get started with that. So what I'd say is take your rock wool, you're going to soak it in your tray with some water and a little capful of your nutrients, your tonic A and B, which look like these guys right here. So just shake them up really, really well, and then just take a little capful, put them in the tray, let your rock wool soak for about 30 minutes. Once you have done that, you're going to be able to open up your seeds, make sure they're organic. Now you can get seeds anywhere right now. The garden centers are plentiful. There's lots of organic seeds out there right now. So this is a good time to stock up. Stock up for fall, stock up for winter, so you have some really great things. They're going to sell out fast. By June, it's hard to get seeds, okay, the ones that you want. So make sure it says organic, and you can choose a variety of seeds of any kind of vegetables that you want to grow for you and your family, okay? What we're going to do is once you have your rock wool is completely soaked, and for 30 minutes, you're going to open up your seeds. Now, what I'm going to suggest here is when you take your seeds, say this is lettuce, I'm going to say take a little pinch of seeds just like this, a pinch of seeds, and put them in one of the holes of your rock wool. So take a pinch, not just one seed, take a pinch so you get plenty of full greens growing out of each pod. That's what I like to do, just a pinch and put them inside there. Then what I would like to do is when you take your peppers or your tomatoes, they are larger seeds. So you're actually going to only put one, maybe two seeds in a pod, so that in the rock wool hole, just in case one doesn't take, because sometimes that happens. So I'm going to put two seeds inside the rock wool hole right here. All right, so I have a couple of those. Now I like to grow 4 plants of peppers on my garden, and a lot of times 2 or 3 of the tomatoes, because we eat a lot of peppers and tomatoes myself. The other thing you want to make sure that when you're purchasing your seeds and you're growing beans or tomatoes or anything like that, choose the dwarf, or also choose anything that says bush on it. So this one here, you can actually see it says bush beans. So that way it's growing in a bush and not vining. Vining plants will take over your tower. If you're growing outdoors for the summer and you got vining tomatoes, you can certainly grow them off the tower or add your tomato cage to the tower so you have support for your larger vine crops, okay? So that's just a couple of suggestions there. And I also love Utah tall celery, because I like to put it on the very top of my tower, and they grow straight up and nice and tall, so you got lots of room for your Utah tall celery. So once you have done that, you can then take your vermiculite, and this is what the vermiculite looks like, and just add a little spoonful, and I would just say like a pinch of, and just cover those little seeds, especially the lettuce, the little seeds, just a lightly over top, because you want to have a little bit of light going through them. But the pepper plants, you want to fill the hole right to the top, so it's nice and full. So you can see that it's nice and full at the top. This is your peppers on the left side, and I've got the lettuce on the left side, and this will just cover it nicely. Now I want to do a couple of tricks here. What we're doing is some ways that you can change up and grow organically from your tower from the grocery store. So you want to purchase organic produce, like organic celery is another one. You're going to pull away each one of the stalks until this fits into your net pod. So what I like to do is I like to take this, I've scored the bottom of the celery, and then I've cut up some pieces of rock wool. Simply going to put this in the very top here. So I'm just going to plop it in here so that you can see, and then I'm going to fit the sides of the celery with some rock wool so it's fit nicely around that rock wool, and the roots will start to grow right away. Within a week you're going to see sprouts coming out of the top of that celery, and in no time you'll be able to eat that celery. Now another little trick I love to do is with green onion. So you're going to take the green onion, you're going to cut off the green of the onion and leave the bulb. So this is what I like to do. I'm going to take 3 of the skinny ones. Again, you want something that's organic. I'm going to cut them off. So you have your greens, you're going to use that. And you're going to take your rock wool like this. I cut it in half. You take your onions, take them in like this, put the other half of the rock wool around it. You're going to take an elastic. You see, where is my little elastic? Seems that my little elastic got misplaced, but you're going to take that, a little elastic on this, and then you're going to simply take this and plop it into the tower. So it's going to grow like that, and right away you will notice that you will have green onions within 24 to 48 hours already sprouting from that tower, from that pod. And what's nice is you can have fresh green onions all the time. They're not rotting in your fridge 3 days after you purchase them from the grocery store. Another little trick that you might want to do if you want some, if you don't have plenty of lettuce and you have company coming over in a couple of days and you just would like some fresh lettuce in the household, buy yourself some organic Boston lettuce or anything like that. That's live. This is live lettuce. So I like to put in here, here's some here's the rock wool cubes. I like to cut that, put that around there. You can see the long roots here, and you're going to simply take this. You're going to take the roots, and you're going to make sure that the roots get placed all the way down inside that pod, and you've got your rock wool there. You're going to simply squeeze that in there, and it's ready to grow. So it's going to keep it fresh. It's going to keep grow. Just pick off your lettuce if you want some, 8 or 10 of those lettuce leaves to put in a big salad with a variety of things. You have that ready to go. So that is how you, simple little tricks that you can do there. Now I have planted exactly 2 weeks ago. I have, as you can see here, these are all my seedlings ready to go into my 2 towers that I have here. I have 2 towers growing. And you simply just cut the little cubes. And this here is bush beans. I like to label them like this. So I have a little toothpick and I use a little piece of tape and just label it, and it tells me that it's a bush bean. So I'm going to put that towards the bottom of my tower because it's going to grow like a bush, and that's where I like to place that. Any of the other ones that are simply romaine lettuce, I'm going to actually take the romaine lettuce, as you can see right here, and I'm going to plop that up to the top. That's like that right there. So I have that in there. So I have 2 towers to actually fill with all these seedlings, and guess what? In 2 weeks, we'll be eating off all those seedlings, growing off them, and eating the greens first in 2 weeks. That's it. That's how fast the tower grows. So check your water levels. I'm going to say to you, check the water levels, which is in the base of your tower here. You have a little window about every 2 weeks when you are growing on your tower. Every 2 weeks, just top it up. And about every 3 weeks, add your nutrients, your A and B tonic to it, and your tower will grow fine. Set your timer, let it do its thing. But if you're growing outdoors, you certainly do not need these lights right now. Just need a plug-in, and you'll notice how quickly your produce will grow outside. So this is just a few little tips and tricks there. And as we continue growing every week, I'll do a few more tricks as we're growing along. So have a great evening.